Now you have your basic house built. What we're going to do is we're going to make it actually exist rather than floating in the air. We're going to put some land underneath it. And the tool, or what this is called in Archicad, is mesh. So it's the same thing as we did last time. You choose what drawing style you'd like to do. Just make sure it's visible. And we draw it. One thing to be a little bit careful of is just making sure what layer we want it to be drawn on. So I'm going to change mine here to sea level datum. And I'll draw my mesh here. And continue. Now, that was because I picked the visibility here. So you can just, if I click on the sea level datum, you can see that there is now a mesh layer there. So to make sure it ends up being in the right position, I go right click here and go story settings. I can make that this one here, a sea level datum, elevation, height next is at 0, elevation is 0, height next is 1000, and a ground floor, we could just change this so it's not actually much off there, so it's just 50 millimeters off, and height next here, let's just leave that at the stand 2450, and this one here is at 2.5 meters. That should be okay. So now when we go to a generic perspective, and we just make sure the visibility is on for this. Select all. Make sure they've all got the eyes ticked. We'll go OK. And we now have a floor. If you don't go and change your story settings, you may have an issue where your mesh overlaps with your slab, and so the computer can get a little bit confused about that. That's the mesh setting.